class 7th, we are going to start our chapter number 5, that is exponents. What is exponent? Exponent is actually known as reciprocal. You can say power. Powers are also called exponents. Here you can see that if it is a raised to power 5, in this term a is base and 5 is exponent and power, and you can write a multiplied by a raised to power 5 means a multiplied by a multiplied by a 5 times 1 2 3 4 and 5. If any digit it is 2 raised to power 5 or 6, so it means here you can write, you can multiply the base as many number of times as the exponent is 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Its power is 6, so it will be multiplied by the base 6 times. So how we can define exponential notation? When we write 2 raised to power 5, it basically means 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 by 2, 2 multiplied by itself 5 times. 2 raised to power 5 is called fifth power of 2. Is the 2 is the base and 5 is the power of or exponent. And the exponent tells the number of times the base number is multiplied by itself. What does exponent tells? For example, the exponent is 4. It means that base will be multiplied by 4. Base will be multiplied by itself 4 times. So the notation which expresses the product of an integer by itself, the notation that tells the product of the base multiplied by itself several times is known as exponential notation. So this form is known as exponential notation. So here something important points that you have to keep in your mind. If 1 raised to power any digit, it may be 1100 or whatever, it will remain equal to 1. So if it is 1 raised to power 1000, so it never means that it will be any larger number or greater number than 1. It will be equal to 1. Something power 0, again it is equal to 1. If 1000 has power 0, so that will equal to 1. So it will not be multiplied by any number, so it will equal to 1. And some other things that you have to keep in your mind, they are when there is the even power, there is an even exponent of negative base, so that will become positive. And when there is an odd exponent of a negative base, that will be negative. If the base is negative and its power is even, so the answer will be positive. When base is negative and the power is odd, the answer will be negative. So you can see these 2 points which are quite important. When a negative base is raised to the power of an even number, the answer will always positive. For example, if minus 2 raised to power 4, it means we will multiply minus 2 4 times. Minus minus plus plus minus 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 minus, it is plus. But when a negative base is raised to the power of an odd number, the answer will always negative. Here you can see minus 2 is the base, but its power is odd. So if we multiply it 3 times, minus minus plus plus minus minus, so its answer will be negative. And now another thing that you have to remind, that is what is reciprocal. Reciprocal means to reverse the notation. For example, if you are given a fraction that is a over b, so if you are asked to find the reciprocal of a over b, so you can write it as b over a. You can reverse it. Clear? If it is written as 3 by 4, so you can reverse it as 4 by 3. If it is written as 1 over a, to find the reciprocal of 1 over a, so we will write it as a over 1 or only a, because any if 1 is in the denominator, so it has no words, so it could be written as only a. And now we will come to the power laws, exponential laws. What are the laws? In the first law, these laws are very important and the whole exercise based on these laws. You can see in first law, when two bases are same, there are two bases and they are going to be multiplied, so we will add up their exponents when the two bases are same, and we will make it one base and we will add their exponents. In second law, when the bases are different but powers are same, so we can take the power common. In division, in law number 3, in division, when the bases are same, then we will subtract the base powers exponents. In the division we will subtract, in multiplication we will add the powers when bases are same. And same case, law number 2 and law number 4 are same almost. They are when two numbers are being divided and they have the same power, so their power will be taken common. And law number 5, when there is power on power, so these two powers will be multiplied. And law number 6, that is something power 0 is equal to 1, but x should be non-zero, x shouldn't be 0 if x is any non-zero rational number. Clear? Question number 1 and 2 is for your self-assessment and you can do at the end of the exercise after making the practice of other questions. Express the following as rational numbers. Here questions are given and you have to express them as the rational numbers. If it is 4 raised to power 2, so you can write it. If you can combine the powers, so you can make them separated. 4 raised to power 2 means 4 multiplied by 4, 5 multiplied by 5, 4 4s are 16 and 5 5s are 25. So this is the rational number of this form. And here you have to express as power of the rational number, so you have to convert 27 in the form of power. So how can you convert 27 in the form of power? So 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3, so you can write it as 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 to 125. You can write 5 5s are 25 and multiply by 5s are 125. You can write it as 3 raised to power 3 and 5 raised to power 3, and on the next step you can write that as 3 raised to power 3 divided by 5 whole raised to power 3. So the other two parts could be done in the same way. Now come for the question number 5. In this question you can see